Hi, my name is Eric Pretender. I'm the EHOW dog training expert, and in this video I want to talk about dog training equipment. People get dogs starts to misbehave, they go to a pet store and they see all this stuff that they can use to train their dog. You have choke chains, prong collars, electronic collars, halties, gentle leaders, no-pull harnesses, clickers, all this stuff. And the dog owner, the average dog owner, just wants to train their dog, and they're sitting there going, what do I use? Most people in pet stores and a lot of dog trainers, first thing they always say is to use choke chain. Put a choke chain on your dog. And what I'm going to do is explain a little bit about some of the more popular pieces of training equipment, and I put pictures of each piece of equipment on this article, and the best thing to do is learn what's right for your dog. Now, the first one, as I said, is the choke chain. Choke chains are very popular, and in my opinion, I think choke chains are the worst piece of training equipment that you can put on your dog. They're very difficult to use. Choke chain, to work properly, you have to learn to snap and release. Snap and release. The other thing about choke chain is that it's like a punch on your dog's neck every time you give him a correction. So what will happen over time is your dog will get tolerant to that correction, which requires you to correct harder. So it's a very difficult piece of equipment to make work, and as I said, it's not the most effective because you got to really have good timing to use a choke chain. Prong collar, also very popular. If you look at the picture of the prong collar, it looks like a medieval torture device. Prong collars are better than choke chains because it doesn't require a lot of practice on your part. It's a correction that's more evenly spread out around the dog's neck, and you usually can get very fast results with a prong collar. A lot of people are turned off by prong collars because of the way they look. Prong collars do inflict pain on your dog, so I don't recommend using them in a group class situation because of a problem called cross associations, but it's a very effective collar which will get results fast. Electronic collars can be very effective. I mean, there's millions of dogs that are safely confined to their yards because of electronic collars. The thing about electronic collars is that it is a strong correction, and it's not the solution for every training problem. They can be very effective, but it's not the solution for everything that your dog is doing wrong. Okay, especially when it comes to leash walking and teaching your dog to do things for you, you should reward the behavior. Teaching your dog to stop doing things, you should punish the behavior, where electronic collars can become very useful, but as I said, if you overuse them, you will harm the dog. Negative side effects will start to crop up. And I've worked with dogs that the owner used the shock collar for everything the dog did that they didn't like, and the dog really suffered. A lot of dogs became fearful. The other collar that you'll see, which is the gentle leader or the Halti collars, those are very effective collars for walking. Because what a gentle leader does is it goes over your dog's muzzle and then gets attached, the leash gets attached under your dog's chin. So you get instant results with gentle leaders, but a lot of dogs don't like them when you first put them on. They'll try to pull them off, they'll throw their head against the ground, they'll really fight to get it off. But once you get them over that, it can be a very effective collar to go walking with your dog and to do training with them. Clickers, very popular the last couple of years. A lot of trainers are recommending clickers, and clickers are a great training tool because a clicker helps pinpoint the behavior. And I don't have time to get into it on this video, but I have other videos on clickers, and you really need to educate yourself a little bit about how they work, because what happens is that a clicker is associated with the sound. You click, you treat, you click, you treat, you click, you treat, and then what you do is you can start to use that clicker to shape the dog's behavior. So very effective, and the reason I like clickers is because there's no negative side effects when you use positive reinforcement. When you use negative reinforcement and you put a prong collar, choke collar, electronic collar, and you give your dog corrections, as I said, you can get great results, but at the same time, you run the risk of getting that negative side effects, which you have to be careful of. Last thing I'm going to talk about is the no-pull harness. No-pull harnesses are excellent for dogs that have pushed-in faces. If you have a bulldog or any kind of dog like that, where you can't put a gentle leader or even a collar because they pop right off, a no-pull harness is excellent for getting your dog to walk on leash. So those are some of the options that you have out there. Educate yourself. EHOW has tons and tons of articles on all different types of training and equipment. So just take a little time, educate yourself, and make the right decision for your dog. Thanks for watching this video, and have a great day.